Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss how to build this kind of a face mask detector, and for this implementation I'm going to use Python programming language together with Keras, TensorFlow and OpenCV and some other contributed modules. So before going into the video, if you are interested in learning Python, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, deep learning, those kind of fields, so please subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell icon. I'm planning to upload more tutorials on the subjective fields, and also I'm going to, especially for beginners, I'm going to bring some tutorials from very basic levels to advanced levels. Okay, so let's get started and let's see how I implement this project. So this is the project overview, and what I'm planning to do, I'm going to get the image with the face and I'm going to apply it to a cascade classifier, and the cascade classifier will give me the region of interest of the face. So it will basically give me x, y, w, h parameters, the width and height, and also the x and y of this point. And then I'm going to get this ROI, the region of interest, and it will be resized into 100 and 100 image, and thereafter I'm going to pass it to a pre-trained convolutional neural network, and that will give me a output, the probabilities for face with mask and probability for face without mask. So then the CNN will predict whether that face is with a mask or without mask. For this one I use this dataset, and this dataset is originally created by Prajna and it's available in the GitHub. So that is an augmented dataset actually. So it contains around 1400 images with face and face without mask and face with mask. So this will be the dataset that I'm going to use for this convolutional neural network training. And before that I have to do some pre-processing, and I have to create the dataset. So I'm going to discuss how to do the pre-processing. So this is the project folder, and I have uploaded it to Google Drive, and the link is posted in the video description, and also I have uploaded it to GitHub and you can download it. Please make sure that you have downloaded this folder and the datasets and other files are with you. So dataset contains, as I mentioned, faces with mask and without mask, and also I have three files. I will explain what are these three files, and I have the trained neural network model here, and the dataset, the data and target, and also the cascade classifier to detect faces. Okay, so I'm going back to the code. So I have three main codes: the data pre-processing, and this code is for training the convolutional neural network, and in this code I'm going to discuss how to detect the faces from the trained convolutional neural network. I will first go through the first code, the data pre-processing code. So in this one, so this dataset is consists with images with different colors, different sizes, different orientation. So what I'm going to do, I will convert it first to a grayscale image. So I'm assuming that the color is not that much a critical feature for detecting mask. So therefore I'm going to convert it to gray, and thereafter I'm going to resize it to 100 by 100, since we need the common size for all images before applying it to the neural network. So I'm going to import the OpenCV library and the OS library. Then I'm going to give the path where my dataset is saved. So it's in the dataset folder. Then I'm going to load the folder names. So the folder names will be loaded to here, and thereafter I'm going to create a label, array called label for the number of folders inside the dataset. So it will be 2. So labels will be, label array will be something like 0 and 1. Then I'm going to create a dictionary for label dictionary. So I'm going to skip this with mask and without mask. So I'm going to give keys as the folder names and the labels as 0 and 1. So thereafter I have declared the size of the image. So it will be 100 by 100, and then I have two empty Python lists to save the images and the targets, the labels, and then I'm going to go through all the categories. So categories is basically the two folders. So I'm going to go through two folders, and I'm going to then create a folder path. So this will be dataset. For example, this will be dataset / with mask. So then thereafter I'm going to load all the image names for this list. So this is a Python list, and then in this for loop I'm going to go through each and every image inside that folder, and I'm going to load all the images here. Then those images will be converted into gray and resize it to 100 and 100. So it will be 100 and 100. Then I'm going to append the images, the resize image, to data, and I'm going to append the target 0 or 1. I'm going to append it to target. So 0 will be considered as with mask, faces with mask, and 1 will be considered as faces without mask. So here I'm going to append 0 or 1. Then I have implemented try and expect block, since sometimes images may not be available and it will raise some error. So in that case I have handled that using an exception here. Then I'm going to normalize the images. So I'm going to divide it by 255, which will convert the pixel range into 0 and 1. Then I'm going to reshape it to a 4-dimensional array, since the neural network needs a 4-dimensional array. So I'm going to convert it to a 4-dimensional array, and I'm going to add this one, since this is a grayscale image. These are grayscale images. So then the target is also, I'm going to convert it to a NumPy array. Then thereafter I'm going to convert it to categorical representation, since the neural network, the last layers of the neural network, has two neurons for faces with mask and without mask. So we need the categorical representation. So I'm going to convert it to categorical labels. Thereafter I'm going to save the data and the target. So data will be containing the images, and the target will be containing whether it's a face with the mask or without mask. So that's what I'm going to do in the data pre-processing code. And thereafter, convolutional neural network. So this will be the convolutional neural network I'm going to use for this application, and it has two convolutional layers, and I'm going to input the 100 and 100 image for this one. And the two convolutional neural networks are having 200 kernels of 3 by 3, the first convolutional layer, and the second convolutional layer, convolutional 2D layer, has 3 into 3 kernels, 100 3 into 3 kernels. Then I'm going to flatten those convolutions that we are going to get after this convolution layer. Then I'm going to flatten those convolutions. Then finally it will be connected to a dense layer of 50 neurons, and last layer will be the output layer, and the output layer will have 2 neurons for with mask and without mask. So there will be 2 neurons for that dense layer. So then I'm going to load the dataset that I just saved in the last code, and I'm going to load it to data and target using np.load. And this is the neural network architecture. So I'm using a convolutional neural network, as I said. So here is the first convolutional layer with 200 kernels of size 3 by 3, and followed by a ReLU layer and a pooling layer, and also here the second convolutional layer with 100 kernels of 3 by 3, and then I'm going to add the ReLU, and also followed by the pooling layer of size 2 by 2, then a flattened layer, and I have included a dropout layer to get rid of overfitting, reduce the overfitting. Then we have the 50 neurons dense layer and the last layer. So I'm going to use the categorical cluster entropy here, since we have two categories, faces with mask and without mask, the Adam optimizer, and this will print the accuracy while training. And I'm going to split the data set into training and testing here. Then I'm going to create a model checkpoint. So I'm going to monitor the validation loss, and I'm going to save the models for each epoch, and I'm going to save only the best model. So so if the validation loss gets increased after epoch, it will not be saved. Others, the best. So it's going to monitor the validation loss and save the best models per each epoch. Then I'm going to train the neural network using the model.fit, train data and target, and I'm going to use 20 epochs for this time, and then I'm going to add the callbacks here I just created, and I'm using 20% of validation data for this one. And so you can see it's trained for 20 epochs, and having at the end we are having accuracy of almost 0.99 and a validation accuracy of 0.94. And the thing is, I think the 17th one is better than the validation accuracy, and also the validation loss is better in the 17th epoch. So we are going to use the 70th epoch. So since it's giving the minimum validation loss, as you can see. So then these are the graphs. So for the loss, the validation loss and the training loss. So you can see this shows some signs of overfitting, but I think we can use this since it's I think it's trained well, but not the best, but we can use this, I think. And this is the accuracy, and you can change this model, and you can change the architecture as well, and also you can download a pre-trained model like MobileNet or CNN or something, and you can train that neural network as well. But I use my own neural network architecture, right? But you can download the pre-trained version and train this one for that. Okay, so then the model evaluated, so it's giving like testing accuracy of 96, and this is the loss. So I think we are good to go with this model. So this one, the last code, so this is the code to detect the faces with and without mask. So as I mentioned at the beginning, what we are going to do, we are going to input this image, and through a cascade classifier I'm going to get the ROI of image, the region of interest, XY and WH, and I'm going to crop it, and thereafter I'm going to convert it to 100 by 100, and then I'm going to pass it to my trained convolutional neural network, which will predict whether this face is with mask or without mask. So how I'm going to do that? So I'm going to have the load model method here, and I'm going to load that model, and this is the cascade classifier I just loaded, and I'm going to use the video capture 0, my default webcam, and I have created two arrays. So this is, now we are going to predict if it is a face with mask, the neural network will give us 0, and if the face is without a mask, it will give us 1. So I have created a dictionary for this one. So this is to show mask or no mask in the image, the detected image. Then these are the colors. So the bounding rectangle will be drawn with green color for faces with mask and red color for faces without mask. So then I'm going to inside the infinite loop, I'm going to read frame by frame from the camera, and I'm going to get that frame to this image and do the same as per the training data. I'm going to convert it to gray. Then I'm going to detect faces, and I'm going to go through each and every face in this for loop. And for each and every face, I'm going to crop the region of interest as I mentioned here, XYWH, and I'm going to get the region of interest of face, and then it will be stored in this resized, and as we did for the training data, I'm going to divide it by 255 to normalize, and then I'm going to reshape it to 4D since convolutional neural network takes a 4D input, and then I'm going to from the model, so model is the model that we use. I'm going to use the best model, the model number 17 of the 17th epoch. So that neural network model, I'm going to get a prediction. So I'm going to pass this reshaped image, and the result will be taken here. So this result actually going to give us the probability, two probabilities. So it will be like this. Result will be having one row and two columns, right? So these are the probabilities of for with mask and without mask. So you are going to get two probabilities. Then I'm going to get the argmax. So argmax function. So argmax function in NumPy will give us the column number, since we have given the axis number 0. Since we have given axis number 1, so it will return the column number for the maximum probability. So we can get the label actual. So it's 0, that means it's the phase with mask. If P1 is the maximum, if P1 is the maximum, that says it's a phase with mask. If P2 is the maximum, it says it's a phase without mask. So 0 and 1 I have actually given mask and no mask. So this is for showing in the image whether the person is wearing a mask or no mask, and these are the corresponding colors of the bounding rectangle. I will show you. Then I'm going to create a bounding rectangle bounding the face detected. Then also a rectangle, a closed rectangle top of the bounding rectangle. Using the put text command, I am going to show label dict label. So label dict label will be mask, no mask. So mask when the predicted label is 0, and no mask if the predicted label is 1. So this will be shown from the put text command. Then I'm going to show the image one frame, and I'm going to wait 1 millisecond. If the user press the escape key, the loop will be a break, and the whole windows will be destroyed, right? So I'm going to run this and show you the output. So you can see this is the rectangle, the bounding rectangle, and this is the filled rectangle on the top of the bounding rectangle, and this is the text that we are going to use. So that's it. So you can see the output. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations, please let me know in them comments. So you can modify this and also you can come up with a better model than this, since this is giving like 96 accuracy. But I have seen some models in the internet which gives higher accuracy, and also my work is motivated by Adrian and Sendex and Prajna. So please go to these links and see their works as well. And please let me know your suggestions in the comment section. And so if you are interested in learning these things further, please subscribe the channel. I'm going to bring you more videos in the future. Especially if you are a beginner, I'm going to bring you some tutorials for machine learning, deep learning and related fields from very basic levels to the advanced levels. So please subscribe the channel and get notified. So we will meet on another tutorial. Thank you very much.